Hi everyone, Kelt here. So Harry and Meghan have at last got their dream home complete with all the extras such as numerous lavatories, a library, a sauna, a pole. Maybe the pole is for Harry to practice for a job in the ALFD, and a lovely playground for Archie and so much more. Let's hope they stay put. It was probably a good investment, but it seems to come with a dodgy history. Probably just needs a good clean and a change of decor. Regardless of whether Meghan's name or her company's name is on the deeds or Travelist, we all know that what she wants she gets, and it's a given that this house is hers. She says she's glad to be home. Well, most of us in the UK are glad she's home too. Many of us who are fed up with Prince Charles paying for this couple out of our taxes are questioning whether a republic would be a good idea, or better still, a bypass to Prince William and Catherine, to shape the monarchy in a way which is respectful of the old traditions, but in tune with the young people of today, and Catherine and William are all this and more. And now to read that this American actress who used, discarded and criticised the monarchy now says that she wants the monarchy to end after Her Majesty the Queen dies. This is incensing the British public. Even those who want a republic are indignant that this woman has the gall to state what she wants in a country she has nothing to do with, and are saying that she should stick to her political goals within her home turf. Lady Colin Campbell says she is rooting for Meghan and hopes she turns things around. Is this realistic? Regardless of your feelings towards her, do you think it's possible for Meghan to come good after all this? I always try to see the good in everybody, and I think that she is capable of good works. She is capable of caring, but they're talking now about the clipped wings, about how she and Harry didn't realise that they were going to have their wings clipped to be able to work within the confines of the royal family. The thing is that everybody has that, but it's the way you look at it. There's a lot more freedom within that for them than there seems to be now. And it's just the way you look at it. And she obviously likes to call the shots in everything she does and doesn't seem to be able to have a boss. What do you think? Do you think there's any remote possibility? Is Lady Colin Campbell saying this just to be fair? The latest is that the house designer is warning Harry and Meghan that they could be in danger from mudslides. In 2018, devastating mudslides triggered by heavy rain saturating the hills, which had been ravaged by wildfires, came within 200 feet of the property. That is quite close. The designer said, "We didn't think about it when we were building, but certainly it's something I would be thinking about now." Mr. Cunningham sold the house in 2009 because the couple wanted to downsize, but they still live close to their dream home. With all the wildfires clearing all the vegetation, there is nothing to hold the soil in place after heavy rains. So long as it stays dry, they should be okay. But to get a warning like this from the designer himself has to be concerning for the couple. After all the talk of Meghan returning to her Hollywood career, which most of us have said, what career? Now there are directors allegedly who are saying that they would love to have her. One person in particular, Hollywood director Paul Feig, whose films include The Heat, Spy and Ghostbusters, said that movie chiefs are now scrambling to work with the 39-year-old Duchess. When he was asked if he would sign her up, he said, "Meghan, bring it on. I would love to have you in a movie. I think she's great. I'm a fan." So there you have it. There are people that think whether she's good or bad, whether she has acting skills or not, they know that she can bring, or they believe that she can bring in money. This person, Chairman Professor Jonathan Shalit, says, I think her pulling power both in America and on a global scale is phenomenal. Is this pulling power just curiosity because she's in the headlines so much? Has she, by just doing anything to get her face or her name in the papers, good or bad, and let's face it, it's mostly been bad, has she done this knowing that no publicity is bad publicity and she will draw people to watch her movies, whether they're good or bad, because at least they'll be talked about? Do other quality actors want to be associated with her? Professor Shalley believes Meghan would have to carefully choose her co-stars to make a success of her return. He says that if Will Smith or Tom Hanks agree to play opposite her, that will give her integrity and credibility because she's going to be judged by the company she's put against. Buddy of that calibre want to act with her? He goes on to say that she can bring incredible awareness to causes and issues, and he says it's amazing she's coming back to work in the business. Well, we could be proved wrong. Those of us who think there will be no acting work for her may be proved wrong. She's also been given the go-ahead to trademark the name of her and Harry's planned foundation Archewell for television shows and motion picture films. So this could be the beginning of something. As Harry said, what Meghan wants, Meghan gets. She could have everything she ever desired. Married to a prince, living in an amazing mansion, earning good money in films. It's said that she's paying for the house with her royalties from her suits, from the streaming of those shows on Netflix. So I doubt that she would be earning that much, not enough to pay for that place. And at last, somebody from her past is speaking out. And although Trevor Engelson has kept silent, his uncle has spoken out and basically said that all this stuff that Meghan has said in the book about Trevor Engelson not supporting her when she became popular, he said that all that Meghan said in that book was rubbish. In other words, trash, he said. So it's good that at last someone is speaking out to defend someone who seemed to really give Meghan a leg up within the film world. And it was said that she married him for that. And also in the book, it reveals that Harry said to his grandmother, the Queen, he said, "What the hell?" and was shouting at her on the phone concerning Meghan having the tiara that she wanted for their wedding. What with Meghan telling Her Majesty to drop dead and Harry saying what the hell and shouting at her, I think regardless of whether she's the Queen of England or not, you don't treat elderly people like that. I just think that they've done themselves no favours. The book, which was supposed to actually put the record straight, has done them no favours and is actually making people see how selfish they are. I've done one review of Lady Campbell's book and I was about to do a second and I had a bereavement. Thinking about doing a review of the Finding Freedom and maybe I'll do that next. What do you think I should do? Let me know in the comments. Harry and Meghan, The Real Story by Lady Colin Campbell, or if you want me to do a review of the Finding Freedom. I must admit, the Finding Freedom book is, although it's obviously got Meghan behind it, and she's obviously trying to portray herself as being this wonderful, saintly Mother Teresa type person, it's easier reading in a way because you know where it's coming from. To read Lady Colin Campbell singing Meghan's praises in such a way that in the first couple of chapters, it was a little bit too much. I actually find the Finding Freedom easier reading because it is what it is. But having said that, once you get past the first 2 or 3 chapters in Lady Colin Campbell's, then it gets good. It gets really good. You realise where she's coming from. The first few chapters in the Finding Freedom, for me, was easier reading, but I'll read through and I'll do a review. So let me know which one you want next, if you want part 2 of Lady Colin Campbell's book, or if you want part 1 of the Finding Freedom, and I'll just take my time and work through them. So let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Please subscribe, ding my bell for more alerts for more videos, like if you like the video, and share. Bye.